right, good morning, everybody watching the live stream. All right. All right. So if you're watching the live stream, I'm trying to find out if anybody is. It's 9:19. We're going to be here at Dayton, getting ready to send some of our test drivers out to run their laps, and then we'll start racing. Hey, does anybody know anybody at home that can check to see if this feed is working? Nine 19. Yeah. No, because they only hear this microphone. That is, they probably will. But if somebody can volunteer, I have to run the first heat. Mike Deck. Yep. Yeah. No. No. Yeah. Well, this is actually my personal stuff. The APBA brought me the stuff yesterday, and I looked at it and I said, "No, this isn't going to work."
Really?
So
is that their camera and stuff?
Nope, it's mine. All this stuff's mine, except for the hotspot. We'll use their internet.
All that money, we would use our own stuff.
Well, we're gonna. It needs to. It was good 3 years ago when we first bought it,
Right.
but now we can do better.
Oh wow.
So.
Well, I thought it was so cool out there. The way they had it set up is, you could take one angle from here,
Huh?
and then they would fade
Into the other angle.
Without.
Mhm.
Oh, that was really cool. Was that
Yeah.
with one camera you can do that?
No, you have to have multiple cameras.
Yeah, because they must have them set up because they could fade from one to the other.
Yeah. All right. So we're doing some test lapping.
Oh, you're on right now?
Yep, we're running. All right. So again, we got some new setup guys that are running out for the first time, and then we'll start with the national anthem, and then we will start racing. I'll be here for the beginning, and then I have to personally go run in the 302 class. And then after the 302 class, after the first heat, I'll be back. I'm not sure if anybody else will be running the equipment. So again, right now, all we're doing is testing. Guys are out testing their equipment. It's not testing, it's just a couple of new setups, making sure things are good. We're going to be sending some rookie drivers out for the first time, and then we will start the racing. So once again, if you're just joining in, we're here live at Dayton at the Record Runs. And got a couple of guys that are out just running. Got a now we got two drivers down. Again, this is just testing. Looks like we got two of the boats. That's why they went out to test. Got another one leaving the pits to run a test lap. So we'll take a look at him. Looks like it's probably Grant Hearn. Well, again, if you're watching, we're here in Dayton doing the live stream. And the guys are out testing right now, just running some laps. We'll have testing, and then we will let our J drivers go out and get a lap in, and then we will begin the racing. So, if you are watching, if you can do me a favor, send me a text message at 248-842-7466. Again, 248-842-7466. And let me know that you're able to see it. And also let me know that the audio is coming through okay, as my laptop just goes sliding down the hill. And Let's see if we can't get that. There we go. I know. One-man show here for a little bit until somebody comes in and helps me out. But again, if you are watching, if you can send me a text at 248-842-7466, I would appreciate it. Again, just checking the quality on it, making sure that we're going to give you the good feed. Again, we're going to let do some testing here, and then we will start. I see everybody's out in the patrol boats. I see our J drivers are ready. All right. So again, we got another J driver going out for the first time. See if they get that boat up on plane. Sounds like she wants to, and it does. Jumps right up on plane. So from the sound of it, it sounds like one of our J motors, which is a restricted 15 horse that the young lads can, and lasses can race. My son races both J Hydro and J Runabout. However, he's at a soccer tournament in Michigan today, so he won't be racing, but he will be at Grass Lake. If this is a new sport for you, this is a great family sport. So, all right, we've got our J driver coming back in, jumped up on plane. Uh-oh, and our J driver looks like it's down. Looks like he's stalled out, so let's see what he's going to do here. Again, we can see this is just our J driver that was testing. And looked like they stalled out. So this is what testing is about. We'd rather have this happen than have it happen during the race, so we have to stop the race. So once again, we've got our J driver that's stalled out and probably going to get, see if they can get a hand getting it started or bring them back in. Probably just bring them back in. It's a beautiful day down here in Dayton. It was really foggy this morning, but now it's cleared up. Fog is cleared up. So. Alright, so we can see we got our J driver. It's being towed in. All right, so as you can see, we've got a J driver being towed in that was out running a test lap, and then we'll be underway here shortly. Light calm winds, very muggy here in Dayton. I don't know what the temperature is. So we got our rookie drivers. They're calling for the AX runabouts to come down into the water.
Spencer, can you grab her?
All right. So as you can see, we're getting ready to go underway here.
There's a flag right there, Ed. Above his head. What is the app? What happened?
And okay.
Yeah. You can put a smiley face sticker. You got it there. Yeah. Okay.
All right, we're getting ready for the national anthem. Start off the races. So again, we're getting ready to start the race off, and like always, we'll be starting off with the national anthem. All right, getting ready for the national anthem. Start off in Dayton. What? It, it's should be on the APBA site and your Facebook site. I put it up there last night. I thought you weren't here. I thought you weren't coming. Oh my God. Okay. I thought you were. For a second. I don't have. You can see how well my contacts are. Tammy.
Great American Outboard Race.
All right.
This is the 18th year that we have run.
So this is the 18th year that we've run this race in August, and we're getting ready to start with the national anthem.
We have set well over 50 records in August at the Great American Outboard Race.
50 records have been set here in the last 18 years. The course is a nice wide course. It is a surveyed 1 mile course for today. The boats will be running 3 laps. Alright. And here comes the national anthem.
other flags in that boat? Yeah. Take them down to the orange boat down at the end. Give them in the rescue boat the flags are. Red boat. Orange rubber boat. Orange rubber boat, the corner. Buzz down there.
This is the only microphone that's live.
I can do the flags and do that, I guess.
So it's streaming. Zoom's right up here. It's just a regular camera. Zoom's here.
I guess. Well, I can talk around the camera. I'll do the flags.
It's only that. Unfortunately, it's only that far.
Well, you just follow the.
Just follow him around.
Yeah, he'll show you.
Except for me. You see everybody go. You'll see me. So you have to come back.
Yeah, this is live now, right?
It should be.
Zoom in or anything like that?
You can if you want.
Yeah, I would.
Yep, you're on. You guys are on.
Thanks. I'm gonna go suit up. Hey, even if it starts to rain.
Oh, okay. I got the flag. I'm doing. That's my little. Yeah. Okay. Got a picture in it. See, that's how you can see what you're filming, I guess. There again. Oh, you got a little in there too. Okay. Yeah, we're live. We're live right now, ladies and gentlemen. Our official live streamer, Mike Deck, had to run to his boat to get ready for the first heat. And you've got yours truly, Matt D'Agostino, and Beth Hearn running the camera today, at least for the first flight. And there's Beth's daughter, Tori, getting ready to get out and do some racing today. So it's nice you could all join us here so early in the morning on a Saturday, but that's just the way Ed Hearn rolls. 9 a.m. start. We're getting close to the green flag for the first heat of the day. And I'm hoping we are live, so I'm not wasting my breath talking and Beth wasting her time filming. So anybody wants to text in or chat on Facebook, I think you can get through to the operator that way. We have our race committee, Ed Hearn and Stacy Runney and Big Mike Ross. Got Dana Holt doing the pit announcing. We've got a beautiful day in Dayton today. Looks like we're going to have about 85 degrees, overcast, no wind. So it should be a beautiful day for racing. I hope we're live. Beth is giving you a picture here of the lake with just barely a ripple on it. And our first heat of the day will look to be AX Runabout. And Ed is getting the signal here. We're getting close. And we have a green flag for the first heat of the weekend. AX Runabout. And don't shoot the announcer here. We don't have a score sheet in front of us, so we'll try to give you the boat numbers and names as best as Beth and I can remember them. Oop, we have a couple of them stalled here getting on plane. Dayton record runs. Ed Hearn down checking on the clock. Has invested in the new LED digital clock. Dayton is stepping it up here with this beautiful, beautiful clock here. So drivers can see this thing from a mile away. How do you what? Oh, I don't know, girl. Dean, he's good. Dean Sutherland's coming over to give Beth a little technical advice on the live stream here. Looks like we've got a temporary blip in the picture. We seem to be having a problem with our picture. Oh, that's all you needed was a zoom? Okay. Looks like Beth is... Dean Sutherland's over here giving us a little technical advice on camera operation, and as we're approaching the 1 minute flag. If Dana could yell white flag when it's 1 minute, I can't see the clock. Somebody's going to yell. Okay. Oh, it's not. Okay, we're having a little bit of a clock mount. Can't see it. No, it's dead. And the clock is having some problems right now, and this is the maiden voyage for the new clock. First time out. And we're having a few bugs, so is Dean Sutherland, Dana Holt trying to work on the clock to get us going here. We'll try to keep reporting the action here as we see it. These little AX runabouts are out there probably wondering what's going on. We've got a dead clock and a green flag, and they're just getting their laps in while we try to sort out the clock malfunction. Okay, now the clock's running. Ah, technology. I bet the old stick clock would work. But we're going to continue to work with the black flag. So they're going to bring the boats in. They're going to bring the boats in while they work on the clock a little bit. As it looks like 12H of Grant Hearn is making a timing run. But we're going to have to bring them in for a minute while we get the bugs out of the clock so we can get back to racing, or get started racing. And the boats are coming in while we try to get the clock sorted out. Again, Beth Hearn on the camera, Matt D'Agostino on the announcing for the moment. And feel free to let us know how we're doing. You got, if you have anybody here with a cell phone that you know, if we're having any problems, let us know, and we'll do what we can to correct the live stream within our power. So Ed Hearn is down on the clock trying to sort out how we can get it back to life here. Dana Holt trying to take a peek here and see what we got going on, but technology is what it is, folks. The toys are fun when they're working. Okay, it looks like we're getting close on the clock again. Okay, it's
Just going back and forth, 2:59 and 3.
we have our very talented race committee up there trying to sort this out so we can get racing started.
Okay, 1 minute.
Ed said we can calibrate Excel, and that should be acceptable. So,
Not even reading the
but I
same
still
thing.
want to.
What's on
She's
the
gonna.
clock.
I always like to put them on.
Still say 1 minute?
And there's our race committee hard at work. We know you folks back home always love to see people pictures, and there we go. We got the Grateful Dead look courtesy of Ed Hearn and his Great American Boat Race Back to the Future t-shirts for the weekend. The race committee really stands out with those really pretty red, white, and blue tie-dye shirts. And I know you folks back home really want to hear about those, but we really got nothing else to talk about until we get racing. We got a great turnout here this weekend. Dana Holt says we got about 130 entries from across the country. Mod, Stock, and J class, and I believe our biggest class of the weekend may be D-Mod Hydro, which is 750cc Hydro to all you tech buffs out there. I believe we got 11 of those bad boys that are going to be hitting the water here a little bit later today. Today we're running the 1 mile record course, which is the bigger of the two. Tomorrow we'll be running the 3/4 mile record. And conditions couldn't be better. Just a ripple on the lake, maybe 75, 78 degrees, high humidity. If they're going to do it, they're going to do it this morning. But we're still having some issues with the clock here. Now we've resorted to bringing drivers up to try to sort the problem out. Dana says we're looking for pre-adolescents here to get up here and solve the problem. We figure if you can run a PlayStation, you can fix the clock. And here they are. We got our our master technicians. That beautiful new LED Alcatraz clock that the Greater Dayton Outboard Club just purchased. And we're trying to sort the problem out here.
We got a AD and Q check on the other side there.
Yep. What do we got, Dana?
Maybe like hello. Got nothing. Okay.
We have our Region 4 people in the pits who put our clock together. Maybe Mr. Hearn may want to call upon them. We'll see. That'd be Jimmy Warren and Steve Dunn.
9-7.
Yep, I see it.
But for now, we'll just do the best we can. Jimmy Warren and Dunn are down there. They did all this for our clock. If you want to.
Yeah. Were they having issues?
Well, they set it all up and did all this nonsense, so possibly they may be able to lend a hand if you can't solve the problem here quick. So our crack team here is trying to do the best they can to.
Oh, it's just clearing the test setup. You're saying now.
Right, it's not actually
You can't restart the test program.
And there's our chief scorer, Stacy Runny, and Mr. Everything Ed Hearn up there trying to get it all done. We had the clock working last night, but apparently it seems to have a mind of its own here as we struggle to get it working and bring you coverage of the Great American Boat Race from Dayton, Ohio. Yeah, Dana Holt suggested we go to commercial here, but I don't think that's going to happen, guys.
Time to fill.
We're going to wait until the first heat is on the 1 minute gun, then we're going to go to commercial for you. We want to thank Mike Deck. Mike was kind enough to actually bring his streaming equipment here. So we're using his MacBook Air and his camera, and we have to bear with us for just a few moments as your in-race announcer Matt D'Agostino and camera person Beth Hearn are just standing here just looking high and mighty waiting for the first heat to start. We really appreciate everybody joining in on the live stream today. Like I said, we certainly appreciate any comments. If all you do want to text or call anybody you know that's here and give us some feedback here how the live stream is working, that'd be great. For all we know, we're not even live streaming, we're just wasting our breath here. So anybody that wants to send a text message or call to Stacy Runny, maybe Dana Holt, Mike Ross, Kelly, and who else we got standing up here that looks like they can tell us what's going on. There's Tori Chu up there. I'm sure all the teenagers out there are in constant contact, so we'd love to know how we're doing. Because on this Mac here, we don't have, I guess on Facebook, there's an app you can put on so you can chat as the races are going on, but we're not on that. But for those of you that don't know, we've been here at Dayton since, I believe, 1974 may have been the inaugural race here in Dayton, Ohio. This beautiful lake here, Eastwood Lake, is actually a man-made lake that was developed out of a sand pit back in the day and is now used to host some of the most important powerboat races in the country. Inboard, stocks, pros, J-class, all use this magnificent facility to race on. Yours truly was here in 1974 at the Stock Outboard Nationals, which hosted close to 1,000 entries. We don't even know if we're live. We working? We're trying to get some validation that we're even on the air here, folks. Well, nobody's calling you, are they?
Any other backups?
Yeah, we're praying here. Well, Jimmy Warren and Steve Dunn are down there. They did all this crap on our clock, so maybe, I know, I hear you. Is he? Oh, he's the same kind of guy. He's your guy. All right, we got, is that Stephen Licious down there, I believe?
Now all through, when you hit that right one,
Is that Steve? Isn't that Stephen Licious, Beth, down here on the clock trying to figure out what's going on here. We've got some of the best brain power in APA down here. We got Ed Hearn and Stephen Licious and Dana Holt, Dean Sutherland, all scratching their head trying to figure this bad boy out. So we're hoping here that we'll just be on delay for a short period of time. Kelly, we really live? Who's got a phone up there? Do we know if we're really streaming? Oh, we are? Okay, well, feel free to keep seeing if we're doing all right, so we can correct what we're doing wrong, which is probably everything. No, I'm just... It's pretty tough here. We're doing double duty today. Beth's up here trying to run the clock, score, watch for gun jumpers.
0.0.
I'm up here trying to do flags, talk.
59 point. It's moving a little.
Okay, it looks like they're working on the clock.
59. I'm kind of, yeah.
Dean Sutherland's down here with Dana Holt trying to get our clock functioning, and it looks like we're getting close. We're having some intermediate problems here with the clock counting down.
Yeah, I'm trying. See, it'll grab the 3 minute for a second.
Yeah.
We're up. Okay, Stacy Runny just confirmed that the live stream is up and running here, so it's a little hard for Beth and I to know that. We don't have any way of knowing if you're enjoying the broadcast or if we're having any problems, but bear with us. We're getting close to getting the first heat on the water here once we resolve the clock issue.
Yeah, I mean, if it, all that I can tell is that it's in here, and I can't do anything if it's in here.
We're getting close here. Ed Hearn looks like he's changing power packs in the clock, thinking maybe we got an issue with the power pack. So as we all stand here being held hostage by technology, let's see, who can we bring up here for a live interview? Well, nobody really looks like they're awake yet to want to come up here and partake. We had an interesting test session a few minutes ago. Before the races, we had some rookies. I believe we've got half a dozen rookies here today that went out and did a test lap on the lake, including Ed Hearn's oldest daughter, took her first boat ride today. Izzy, she managed to get on plane and make a half a lap and promptly came in 500 feet away from where we told her to, or Ed told her to, but hey, she came in right side up and had a great time, and our other rookies had a chance to go out and feel out the course. And of course, a lot of the rookies here are courtesy of the MHRA Racing School, and we've got several of the MHRA people here, and their products are here racing this weekend and contributing to the members that are here at the race this weekend. Again, we want to thank Mike Deck for his generosity in bringing his live stream equipment out here to supplement the show and give you folks at home a chance that couldn't come, a chance to be a part of the Great American Boat Race here in Dayton, Ohio. I know last week when the Moses Lake National Championships were going on, it was really a great thing that people like Ryan Berlin and all the people up at SOA, the club in Northwest, were able to keep the live stream going and keep all of us back home that couldn't be there seeing some of the action and enjoying the show from home, as I'm sure those of you that are watching are. Again, we have a great turnout of boats here. 130 plus entries here this weekend at the Great American Boat Race in Dayton, Ohio. We still continue to have clock issues here. I think I see Dana Holt checking out the warranty card right now to see what we can do here to get this moved along. Ed Hearn is doing everything he can to solicit every tech geek in the pits to get down here and get us up and running. We have Jack Stotts here bothering the race committee. What is it, Mr. Stotts? Oh, hello. Okay, we're live streaming right now. So we're trying to entertain the thousands of spectators that are out there in TV land. I already need a break. So, folks, as we stand here, Beth Hearn and I, Matt D'Agostino, your announcer, are just kind of waiting on the clock to get fixed here, and we'll be running AX Runabout, our first class of the day here, and I know these guys are chomping to get out there. We got perfect record water. Just a light ripple on the lake, cool temperature. Just a perfect weekend for racing here at the Hydro Bowl in Dayton, Ohio.
Steven seems to believe it's in the box, and I believe he's right.
Hey, Stacy. Again, Jimmy Warren and Steve are down there, and we've been through some of this, so you may want to page them. Maybe they can come down and put in their 2 cents. Jimmy Warren and Steve Dunn are Region 4 folks. We have one of these digital clocks, and when we have trouble, Steve Dunn and Jimmy Warren from Region 4 are very, very good at solving these kind of clock problems. So the race committee, we are doing the best we can up here. We got Big Mike Ross on the judges stand, Stacy Runny. We are all attempting to get underway here. And again, we would really appreciate, any feedback you folks have from home that want to text to somebody that you know is here and let us know how Beth and I are doing in the first flight here announcing and filming. And like I said, we are just having some growing pains here with the new clock. Let's see if we can give you a little picture here of the new Alcatraz clock as Ed Hearn is trying to do his best to get us underway here. And it looks like we're in the process. And it looks like Ed is in the process here of bailing on the digital clock, and we're in the process here of setting up the old stick clock.
He's not here, is he?
So it's going to be a few minutes here.
Steven, Joel, Steven. He'll tell you what's going on in the front, okay?
Unplug the controller.
All right, our race here comes. Hold on, Steve. Here comes Vanover, and then let them take one crack at it here.
That's the controls guy.
What?
He's the controls guy, right?
Yeah, these guys. Yes. Steve Dunn. It looks like Steve Dunn and Eric Vanover are making their way down here to see what they can do to try to maybe get the clock running. You're live. Smile. And here come our Region 4 experts here to try to see what they can do to help out here getting the clock working again.
No comment.
Uh-oh, Mr. Vanover, Eric Vanover here, came up here to try to see what he could do, and Steve Dunn from Region 4. So, Mr. Hearn seems to think we have a problem with the brain box, so he's in the process of getting the stick clock set up so we can get to racing here and bring you the first heat of the day. Steve Dunn and Jimmy Warren are Region 4 experts. Are down here trying to see what they can do to get the clock functioning, and in the meantime, Ed Hearn is here trying to set up the old traditional analog clock. It's always good to have a plan B. Yep. So we're trying to do what we can do to.
Got the clock backwards.
Oh.
The center one's out here. This needs to be in the center. This is the right digit. It's the left digit. So this needs to be over there. That one needs to be over here. Looking at it from the other side.
We still have our folks down here working on the clock and Seems to be everybody has an opinion on how to fix this thing. But in the interim, Ed's taking no chances as we stand here and try to get the old analog clock working.
That's all there is?
Looking for 4. Yeah, our cables are marked.
Again, we're filming live from the Hydro Bowl here in Dayton, Ohio. 130 plus entries here at the Great American Boat Race. And we're working feverishly here as our Region 4 people are trying to help out the Dayton Club here and get this clock up and running. Hey, anybody at home that's got any ideas, feel free to radio in or text in. We had the clock working last night, but due to some gremlin that popped up, it's letting us down right now.
Light on wing nuts, it looks like. We gotta have the braces up. Oh, okay.
I'm looking for my partner in crime announcing here, Beth Hearn. She's apparently taken this opportunity to go take a breather while we try to get the clock up and running.
I did too, but just put them on there.
And we're working hard right now to get the analog clock set up.
I had it set up last night.
Eric Vanover doing what he can do to get us on the water here. Ed Hearn and his crew working to do everything they can to get you live and running here. Once again, we're here at the Dayton Hydro Bowl, getting ready for our first heat of the day, and we're experiencing some technical difficulties with the clock. Okay, folks, we're going to be losing the live stream here in a moment as we have to make some adjustments here, but we'll be back, so bear with us. We have to kill the power source briefly while we have our camera lady back here, Beth Hearn, getting ready to keep you people connected. Again, we're at the Dayton Hydro Bowl with Beth Hearn, Matt D'Agostino, bringing you the first flight of racing here from Dayton. Will hopefully be underway. We got Eric Vanover and company getting the stick clock back together so we can get on the water here. Okay. Oh, I guess. Okay, folks, we're going to take a break now. It appears that our feed is down for the moment while we work to get the course set up. So we'll be back shortly. Bear with us. See, when we got our clock, we had a chip right down to Jimmy and Steve Dunn. They went for all this. We haven't had any problem yet. And actually, I guess the clock, did you have any problem out at Moses Lake? They have the same problem. I didn't remember hearing anything.
Not like this. There were small things.
But not a major malfunction.
They were having like, they got into it, like, drivers had to get into it.
You there in 07? Yeah, we went out there in 07. Val won.
Is that it, Patrick?
Yeah.
Joel, can you see if we're plugged in and live again on this thing? We're not yet, okay. Ed, is that up, Joel? We're live on this thing again? Okay. Okay, Beth is... Well, let me get this thing closer so I can... Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me... see what we're doing. I need to chat. Okay, let's see how that works. You jump over the cord. Okay. Okay, I think we're back live again. We'd like to know how we're doing, so if you want to text or call somebody you know here and just give Beth Hearn and Matt D'Agostino a heads up here if we're streaming live and if the audio and video